It was cliche after cliche after cliche, if we're still allowed to use French words in the UK. Platitudinous nonsense, waffle. It really angered me. And it was interesting in the chamber that so few MPs were listening to it. Lots of people laughed at her. I mean, laughed straight in her face, and she didn't seem to understand why.
Given that there are about 200 countries around the world, and most of them are self-governing, I'm surprised that it's such a baffling concept, how to do self-government. Of course, if you've been in a cramped and crowded dungeon for 40 years, stepping out into the spring sunlight can seem a bit intimidating.
I worked and invested an awful lot to putting the MPs back in the middle of this debate, which should have been about what Brexit would mean, all the options on the table, the realistic approach that we could take or couldn't take, but none of that happened. So we've ended up in a place where we've triggered a momentous decision with very little clarity of what that means. But then you could also argue that actually we're in new territory and nobody knows what it means. None of the 28 member states know what leaving the EU will mean.